location?
Governor.
Sir,
South Cotabato, basic. Sinulat ko nga para, hindi ko palimutan. Yung teacher-student ratio, we know that in South Cotabato, we're only supposed to be 1:35. Unfortunately, DepEd can transfer the teachers kasi merong sobra, merong kulang. So ngayong taon, nagpwersa pa rin kami gumamit ng SEA fund namin para punuan yung kulang kasi hindi lang ma-transfer ang teacher. So isa siguro concern ko na iparating, pwede bang malagyan ng authority to transfer teachers na excess sa isang lugar sa kulang? Otherwise, while in report, okay na tayo, yung pala hindi pa rin, di ba? Yun, yung isa. Sa reducer's tax at sa local budget, hindi mo pwedeng ang local government by October 15 when we submit our budget, can we now also start the bidding process? Kasi yung reducer's tax, if by administration, we can, una, maka-bidding process kami, second, can we use our fund for reducer's tax projects? Kasi tagal dumating. So, antay pa namin dumating yung pera bago kami maka-start ng bidding process dahil wala magse-certify na funds are available. Sa local fund naman namin, kahit napasok na namin, we have to wait for the approval because we can start the bidding process. Kung mag-bidding ka, mag-failure ka, October ka na nag-award kung may failure. The earliest is April. No? So, ang layo eh. Pakulan na yan, hindi na summer. So yan, ikalawa. And then, ano pa ba? Yung sa reducer's tax, pag by administration, with SP authority, can we advance funding? Pag na-delay yung pag-forward ng pera sa amin. Kasi nasisira yung aming scorecard, di ba? Pag 2013, dapat 2013, tapos mo na. Darating yung pera ng reducer's tax December. Magbibiting pa lang kami, kaya 1 year kami delayed. No, di ba? So parang, kasi sa South Coast, parang ayoko naman na meron kami 2030, 2040 na namin ginagawa. So it can be cured if we will be allowed to, with authority from SB, na-advance muna namin yung pera habang wala ang pera, upon approval.
Nag-dedicate sa akin ng sagot. Yung sa, we start from the last, no, yung reimbursement, si Sir pinagsabi. It's possible, but we have to ask about the implications of that auditing-wise. Kasi, ginastos mo for that purpose, tapos mag-aantay ka ng reimbursement, how do you treat the reimbursement? How do you prove the reimbursement? No? Doon sa second, about yung procurement map, you can actually start also the procurement process, but it's short of award. You can start publication, yung mga short of award. Tapos ma'am, yung sa first, dun sa, alam ko ma'am, kasi ang nanay ko teacher. So, alam ko sa Manila, pagka ang eskwelahan, mas mababa na yung enrollment, they can transfer the teachers. I'm not sure whether that's only true for Manila. Kaya kung halimbawa, nagdikit-dikit ang mga eskwelahan, halimbawa sa Bacood, no, nagdikit-dikit ang eskwelahan, bumaba halimbawa ang isang eskwelahan, they transfer that from one school district to another. So baka it's possible for you. I'm not sure if it's
yung amin sa school, talagang noon kasi di ba palakasan naman. So, lahat sa poblasyon.
Huwag nyo i-verbalize yun kayo naman.
Totoo yan, palakasan naman. So, sa poblasyon lahat, yung pag sa malayo sa barangay, walang gusto magtulong doon. So under the law, kasi nga ng appointment, specific, area specific, hindi na ma-transfer. Kaya 1:35 na lang ang probinsya ko, because we have to fill up using our local school board fund na hindi na dapat. We have to ask reconsideration sa NEP. Napayagan kami kasi talaga. So yun isa. Doon naman sa local, sana pwede na, kaya lang, ayaw ng COA pumayag sa amin kasi we have to certify ng availability ng funds sa government. Wala pa daw approval, baka magsastart kami ng PR sa kanila. Pero sabi ko, ba't allowed sa national, ba't hindi allowed sa local?
No, but the certification of availability of cash is not required until you award.
Hindi yung PR na sinabi.
Anyway, we will take note of that. Kasi kung pwede sa national, the auditing principle should be the same. So, ang sa national is, sa national, we gave instructions to start bidding in August 1. Pagkasabit namin ng NEP sa Congress, usually, alam mo naman din hindi na nagbabago yun eh. Di ba? So, pwede mo nang i-umpisa ng procurement. So, if it applies to national government, I think it should also apply to local government. But we will take note of it para we can make the necessary issuance. Yung deployment ng teachers kasi, ang problema kasi dyan, pag nahahaluan ng politika eh, yung palakasan na, gustong ma-assign ng malakas dun sa malapit at yung kalaban tinatapon sa malayo. And for that reason, these controls come in to make it, to introduce rigidity para, you cannot use your influence to distort the rational deployment of teachers. Ganun lang yun eh. Otherwise, it's really, it makes good policy to give the local chief executive the latitude to deploy the teachers depending on, where they're needed most eh. Kaya lang naman tayo naglagay ng mga ganyan dahil sa napapasukan nga ng,
Ngayon naman kasi, di ba meron silang parang sinasabi na notarized? So pag grade ka, pagdating ng teacher item, nakaspecify na kung saan school. And that's very good kasi that addresses yung our public. Ito ngayon, regional, hindi naman kami nakikialam, regional director na ang gustong mag-transfer sa kanila. Kasi nga, may isa akong school sa poblasyon na 16 ang excess teachers. Ito kulang. Kaya lang pala, under the law, dapat mag-consent yung teacher bago i-transfer. Of course, nobody wants to consent. So,
sa NCR na 3,000 yung teacher na excess niya. And this is because we introduced the rigidity into the rules to avoid distortions coming from political intervention. Yung mga ganun eh. But ideally nga, within, especially at the level of the division, there should be a lot of flexibility. But we will look into that. Yung pangatlo, yung in principle, okay din sana yung kung may ito gusto gawin ito ni Governor Catino Alvarez eh. Marami naman kami pera, pwede mong i-advance ko na lang lahat ito tapos sa kanya na lang ako bayaran. I mean, in principle, that should be possible eh. Di ba? Kasi kung may it's the recording and the but we will look into that and we appreciate the kasi I'm sure it applies to many other LGUs.
May questions pa po ba? Last night po may isang pinasang question. Mayor Gladys Razonable Gascon. You're still here. Ang question po niya, pwede bang i-modify ang pamamaraan sa bidding? PhilGems is really very idealistic kung maraming pera ang LGU, pero for less fortunate LGUs, hindi siya practical. For several times, na-prove namin na sobrang taas ng presyo pag idadaan sa PhilGems.
Explain mo. Kasi sa amin, ang nangyayari, hinihintay na lang namin mag-initiated purchases kasi like sa medicines, yung budget namin is kunti lang. And then, kung idadaan namin sa PhilGems, talagang masyadong mataas yung presyo. So, ginagawa namin, sinasabihan ko yung MHO ko, na yung presyo, i-fix mo talaga siya dun sa presyo na kaya natin. So, tsaka kung pwede sana, itaas yung ceiling. Although alam ko na batas yun, procurement law yung may-provide na dapat 50,000 bago. O, kailangan talaga ng bidding about 50,000. Pero kung sana, kasi Kasi ngayon tumataas ang bilihin. Kunti na lang ang pwede mo mabili sa burger na may dadaan ng bili. Tsaka ang hirap talaga pag idadaan sa Philippines, talagang natatagalan. Like sa medicines talagang kung minsan wala na, patay na yung bibigyan mo ng medisina bago mo pa mabili yung medisina. So parang gano'n.
Yung changes with respect to the law, we are not being party to answer that kasi Kongreso yun. This is the first time I hear a complaint na tumataas ang presyo pag dinaan sa PhilGems.
Yeah,
Kasi
talagang different ang presyo.
dapat ang presyo bababa pag dinaan sa PhilGems. And the normal experience is always lower than the approved budget for the contract. You know, no, that's the normal experience. So, hindi ko maintindihan kung bakit sa inyo pag dumaan sa ganung proseso, tumataas yung it cannot be higher than what is approved as the budget for the contract. If you give us the particular case, we will investigate it and see why that is so. You know, kasi halimbawa